Hey folks, Odd here with your Outer World News. Current time 4:04 p.m. April 26, 2013. Alright, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and start with this. 50 more survivors found amid Bangladesh building rubble. Sure has been a lot of buildings collapsing lately, hasn't there? Kind of strange. They're saying, oh, you know, it's faulty manufacturing. No, what it's called is the earth is shifting. You know, all these sinkholes, all the tectonic plates shifting, the lava movement, all that stuff. Pole shifting, yeah. Keep our eyes out on that. Rescuers tunneling Friday into the rubble of the 80-story building that collapsed Wednesday discovered another 50 people trapped on what remained of its third floor, officials said. You guys want to look into that? You know, just so many buildings falling lately. It's just ridiculous. Also, over to here. Malfunctioning Russian cargo spacecraft docks with the ISS. You guys want to go ahead and check into that. Also, another building collapse. 15 feared trapped as Indian hospital collapses. More building collapses. Also, Russian court denies parole for Pussy Riot member. Wow. Oh man, what does this world come to? Alright, here we go. Dozens dead in psych ward fire near Moscow. 3 survive. It's crazy. At least 36 people have been killed in a fire at a psychiatric hospital in the outskirts of Moscow that housed as many as 41 people, including medical staff. A nurse and 2 patients were the only survivors. That's crazy, isn't it? I mean, go ahead and check that out. How does like that many people die? It must have been an intense fire, yeah. That's just like, wow. Alright, here we go on to Boston bombing news. 100% proof Boston bombing was a hoax. See this little white thing right here? There's a guy behind this officer right here. He's throwing powder on the actors. Throwing powder on them to make it look real. Check that out. Very interesting video. This is from Free Radio Revolution. You guys want to check into that. Also, crisis actor caught during explosion Boston bombing. This guy right here, look, he still has the hair on his legs. No burn marks. He has his hoodie up. His pants are all burnt and torn up, right? And this guy's walking around in circles trying to find a spot to sit down to make himself look more real. Check this out, yeah. Just check that out. This is just crazy. More and more evidence. Boston bombing, moment of bomb explosion, raw footage. Yeah. How about smoke grenade explosion? Go ahead and check that out. Also, U.S. making false allegations on Syria? Of course. And if they did have those chemical weapons that went off, the U.S. is the one that supplied them, because now they're saying that there's chemical weapons used in Syria, and Obama said that if there was, we would invade them. Go ahead and check that out. Also, alert, Kentucky Derby bans all interchangeable lenses for cameras, or lens cameras, for security purposes. Keep our eye out, folks. Gotta keep our eyes out. May 4th, 2013, on Saturday at the Kentucky Derby. Another false flag? Pay attention to that. Also, here on CNN, U.S. Marine Rapid Response Force deploying to Spain base. The first of 500 Marines have begun deploying to Spain as part of a new rapid reaction force to respond to threats against U.S. citizens, government personnel, or installations in Africa. Yeah, right. Sounds like you're getting all the troops ready for an invasion. You know, bring our boys home. They don't need to be out there fighting your disgusting wars. Also, here we go, folks. Joint U.S.-South Korea war games amid growing nuclear tensions. Go ahead and check this out. You know, just still going on, folks. I'm telling you, it's inevitable. You know, U.S. is they're gonna end up striking war. It's gonna happen. I'm preparing for it. South Korea to pull out citizens from joint industrial zone after North snubs talks, and they're playing war games still. You know, when the North starts to calm down, then it seems like, hey, you know, South Korea, U.S., let's get on them. It's only a matter of time before they drop the nuke on them. And then, look, all that stuff going on, but we're back at DEFCON 4. Yeah, that's going to be a 2 real soon, watch. Also, you know how I was telling you about the celestial bombardment, right? And all these asteroids coming in, and there's been a lot of earthquake activity around the Canary Islands. Well, watch this. This is from the Weather Channel talking about a huge 50-foot wave that could come in and wipe out the whole entire East Coast and all of its cities. Why has there been so many things now lately talking about a huge wave on the Atlantic Ocean? They know more than what they're saying, don't they? Watch this video. Definitely interesting stuff there. Also, alien nano orb invasion, Kim Webb's Cold War. Check this out. This is from Geomagnetic Disclosure. Very interesting video. Check that video out. Also, UFO caught orbiting the moon. This was today from Dark Sky Watcher. Check this out. Very, very interesting stuff there. Also, planning for sea level rise. See, look, more on this. More. They're talking about storm surge and all this other stuff, and the sea level's rising rapidly. Yeah. Pay attention to this, folks. They're talking about this everywhere a lot lately. Celestial bombardment will be here in about 1 lunar day, which is 27.5 days. Okay? So pay attention to that. Also, mass animal die-off, mysterious deaths of manatees and pelicans around the Indian River Lagoon in Florida. Something's going on, folks. So check that out. You know, just madness anymore. Also, 4 fireball reports, 1 in Pennsylvania, 1 in Oregon, 1 in Washington, and 1 in Dallas, Texas. If you guys want to go ahead and check into that. Also on Lunar Meteor Hunter's blog spot. You know, still showing about the same, except now there's one down here around Mexico, also over here around Jamaica, or South America, I should say. Still around Europe, all of North America, Canada area, and Australia. So there you go. Also onto Helio Viewer. Go ahead and show you what the sun has been doing. See, the one big giant sunspot is finally turning out of the limb right there. We do have a few more active regions starting to come in. This one right here is the one I'm going to keep my eye on. Has possibility and potential to be a great big delta spot, like the one turning out. You know, these other ones are kind of waning out, so keep our eyes out on them anyway. Also, onto this core 2. Now, I want you guys to watch how active our sun is. Okay, watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 flares in less than 24 hours. Go ahead and check that out. Or about, 36 hours. Also, it's still showing the same 2 flares, but it's popping off all them flares and they haven't updated it yet. Yeah, NASA's not trying to tell us something. Also, over here onto the current solar data chart from NOAA, as you can see, the KP index is in the red. Okay, it went all the way up to a 5. A lot of plasma penetration as well. See this? Lots of plasma penetration. So I'm going to keep my eye out on that. You know, everything, even all the particles that are coming in, even the solar wind speeds up. So we're going to go ahead and keep our eyes out on all this info for you. Just make sure you guys stay safe out there. Also, on the cosmic ray density, it's spiking back up. It's up around 101 again. It's going back up here too. Pitch angle doing the same. So keep our eyes out on that. Macro to real-time data, still up around the same spot, around 9,500. So you guys want to look into that as well. Also, we had a big earthquake last night, 6.2, and well, they downgraded. Actually, that was a 5.9, but there was a 6.2 over here. If you guys want to go ahead and check into it, happened last night. Also here on live earthquakes, go ahead and show you this. Showing 3 different quakes around New Zealand. So here you go, magnitude 6 in the Kermadec Islands region, 6.2 and a 6.2. There you go, folks. That's for that. Also, more earthquake news. I'm gonna go ahead and update this. Show you the 6.2 right here. Big pop off down there. Also 4.3 to follow. Also, we had 5.0, 2 5.0s here, another 5.0 over here, 4.8 in Japan, another 4.2 around Japan. Also, the U.S., 2.8 and a 2.6, another 2.8 over here on the East Coast. I'm watching this area. It seems to be waking up. Also, around Jamaica and Virgin Islands area, still having that small little swarm uptick. Also, a lot of 4s over here, 4.8 even, right over here around Chile and Peru. There you go. Also, a very rare earthquake down here in southern Africa, 4.2, another 4.2 and a 4.1 up there. There you go, folks. That's the news. Like always, sports info will be at the bottom. World weather also at the bottom. Comedy video will also be at the bottom. So I will see you guys tomorrow, unless there's another large earthquake or breaking news. So like always, much love to you all, and may God bless.